What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How y'all doing today? Hope you get all the love, peace, and respect you deserve today, because you fucking deserve that shit. V Show here. Oh man, so normally I would be at work tonight, but I'm tired as hell. It's been, well, it's Wednesday night, so it's literally been a week and a half of doing the overnight, and it's not horrible at all. It just takes some getting used to, because the first time I worked overnight was 1983. Yep, 1983. And it was Philip Morris down here in Virginia. That was my first job outside of New York, because in New York I had worked for McDonald's for a few weeks during the summer of 82 after I graduated high school. So I came down here and I had a part-time gig with, no, it was full-time. It was temp with Philip Morris. And this is when I was living with my sister Melly and my brother-in-law Curtis. And yeah, so that was the first time and only time that I worked overnights. And that job went on, I want to say it was at least 6 months. And then after that, I found other work after that particular job died, but it was all during the day. So I wanted this one at night because it just works so much better with Savannah's schedule, seeing that she has to be at work before 8 o'clock. And with me, I wanted something that was close by and preferably, preferably something at VCU. I've been wanting to work there. VCU that's growth down here, because when I was down here in 83, VCU did not exist. It was MCV, Medical College of Virginia. At some point between 83 and now, VCU took over. I think there's like maybe 1 or 2 MCV sites, I think, if it's that many, but everything's VCU, mainly VCU. So I wanted to get in on that because, first of all, the main hospital is right up the block, and then they have different clinics and campuses and stuff like that. And the Most High got me in. Savannah was already there. She had that job when we got down here. I had my interview the Monday before we left for VDH. The onboarding took a minute longer for VDH to get me in, because I started with them the last week in November, and then I left them the last week in February and started at VCU the following month. And I did the whole daytime shadowing. I loved the job. It's just what I thought it would be. It's kind of like when I was at the Bronx Defenders. At first I was team administrator. That's what each team had. But when Sean Riley decided to revamp the recruiting and hiring aspect at BXD, he brought me in as his second hand. And I kind of felt like the gatekeeper of, the applicants and the resumes and, the systems we use. I don't know, it was something about that particular role. I learned so much. I don't even think Sean understood everything that I was learning. But I learned so much, and I learned to appreciate people and the talents that they bring to whatever it is that they perform. And working at BXD also, I don't know, it was something about that whole environment. Maybe it's because they were all law students, and well, the interns started off as law students, and then the law grads, once they graduated, they would come in and work as law grads, and I would get to sign their bar apps. So I got to see their process from when they were a 1L law, intern. They would come back every summer, and then they would come back for their last year, the law grad. They would actually work, and then the following year I would sign their bar applications. So getting to see someone, go through that whole process from their 1L year all the way up until they're a law grad, and then they come work, there on a full-time basis. It was really nice seeing all of that, and I loved the experience. So when I went to VDH, I was kind of sort of anticipating that kind of thing, but it wasn't. It was more of a back-end thing. Again, good look on my resume, it just wasn't for me. But I didn't want to work in recruiting and hiring anymore. It wasn't going to be BXD, and it wasn't going to be $11.99. You know what I mean? So I just figured, you know what, VCU. And I'm there. And I have to say I love it. I am in the orthopedic department on the 11th floor, and at nighttime, there's two sides. There's the east side and the central. And I am basically the gatekeeper of both of those areas on the 11th floor on the overnights. So I handle the phone calls. If there's any admits, there's not going to be discharges in the middle of the night, but if there's anybody that comes in, I have to make sure to communicate with bed management, make sure that the room is ready, and make sure the chart is made, all that lovely stuff. It's exactly what I thought it was. Exactly what I thought it was, and I love it. Crazy thing is, though, oh my gosh, this morning, I'm walking home. I made a video, so go back and look at that if you haven't seen it. And I'm just my walk. I made one last night too, so check that out. I made one on the way to work, and then I made one on the way home today. I realized how tired I was. I came home, I took Pip to the bus, which is down the block. And after she got on the bus, I went to the store, came back. I popped the melatonin before I left work because I had a problem staying asleep. I think I crashed because Savannah went to work. Pip was in school. I crashed. When I woke up, it was after 3. Savannah was off work. She got off work early today. And then she was able to pick up Pip. That's why I was able to sleep. That and the melatonin, thank goodness. So after I woke up, I'm like, God damn, I really don't want to go in today. Excuse me, it had nothing to do with the job. I was just tired. It started to catch up with me. And also, not only that, but I don't know what the heck. Today's Wednesday night, so it was Monday night. Got to work. I was great. I had eaten turkey, egg, and cheese. Not the morning but that afternoon. I got to work. I don't know what the hell, but my stomach was wilding. I was throwing up the whole 9. And bile started coming up. You know how when you throw up so much, all the food that you ate is out. So now it's just the bile. Yo, this shit was the yellowest shit I've ever seen in my life. And I was like, oh my fucking God, what the hell's going on? Get through the night. And, that was great. But I woke up today and I was feeling the nauseous again. I woke up, what time is it? It's like 11 o'clock almost. So I woke up, yep, it's 11 o'clock. So I woke up around 10:30, 10:15, and I usually leave for work at 10:30. I had already called them and told them I wasn't coming in because I'm beat. I am beat, and my stomach is crazy still. So I'm hoping that it subsides by tomorrow. I gotta go through my fridge and see, I don't know. I mean, it's been really weird. My eating habits have been weird, so I don't know if something is in my fridge that's spoiled or I don't know. But I'm home. I was so Kanaya has this kid warmth. So yesterday, when I realized I was having problems sleeping, I gave her the remote to my TV. I was like, "Can you just lay here?" This girl puts her hand on your cheek, you're out. My ass was out. That's how I was able to sleep yesterday and got up and went to work. So I asked her to come in and hang out with me today. I usually don't have to ask her anyway, but gave her the remote, out. And now she's out. Knocked. But yeah. So that's the progress, y'all. It's a beautiful thing. I'm, I can't complain. I cannot complain. I can't. I have the job that I asked for. I enjoy it. All of the things that I was learning, I'm thinking to myself, there's no way I'm going to be able to retain that. A lot of it I got to experience while I was working during the days. So, yeah, I'm happy. I love the job. I love the job. Thanks, VCU. Anyway, thank y'all for listening. Again, well, it probably won't be tomorrow, but maybe Friday morning. It depends on whether Savannah's off or not. But I keep mentioning in my prior video this morning and the one last night about the state capitol, the park, beautiful. So I want to walk through there on the way home. Again, if it's not going to be Friday morning, it'll be Saturday morning. Excuse me. And you guys can see the beauty of the park, and they have some kind of not a statue, but some kind of artistic thing over there. And I haven't stopped by to look at it and to see, what it says, because I've just, when I'm off, I'm just home. But I'll stop and see what those things say, and I'll share that with you guys. So thank you for, thanks for keeping up with us on our journey. It's been a ride, man.